It's an iconic Boston structure that's fallen on hard times, the Northern Avenue Bridge, which links downtown to the Seaport. But as the city gets ready to rebuild it entirely, there's great debate over whether the new iteration should be off limits to cars altogether. Adam Reilly has more.
The Northern Avenue Bridge is 110 years old, so fragile it's closed to pedestrians due to fears it might fall into the water. But if that makes you melancholy about the passage of time or the changing face of Boston, think about what could be here soon.
These ramps come down, and this would actually be more like a dock-like structure, so it would move with the water.
Emmeline Gojak helped create one of the winning designs in a competition the city held to spark interest in the next Northern Avenue Bridge.
It's supposed to be this kind of hidden gem where we might have these overgrown plants, and you would get to actually look out at the harbor, rest a moment.
Which Gojak says would be a change from the bridges people currently use to cross Fort Point Channel, all of which feature automotive traffic.
I don't know if you've ever walked on any of the other bridges as you're entering either the Seaport or downtown, but it's not a very pleasant experience. And I believe that a lot of people choose not to commute by pedestrian or cyclist because it's not a friendly environment. It feels unsafe.
So Gojak and her colleagues limited their prototype to pedestrians and bikes with limited access for emergency vehicles. But when the real structure actually gets built, the balance of use could be very different.
Good evening. It's my pleasure on behalf of Mayor Walsh to welcome you here.
Chris Osgood is Boston's chief of streets. At a recent open house about the bridge's future, he said plans for how the new structure will look and who's going to use it are still taking shape.
On a lot of issues, there's actually a fair amount of alignment. I would say that there's a lot of unanswered questions, though, still around the mobility plan.
At one point, attendees were told that, according to a city traffic study, opening the new bridge to high-occupancy vehicles or even general westbound traffic should be considered.
It can take us 45 minutes to get from South Station to Rose Wharf.
Mark Margulies chairs Boston's Wharf District Council and worries that opening the new bridge to traffic will only encourage more.
There may be circumstances where during certain times of the day, high occupancy vehicles of some type might be allowed, but only if it doesn't change the nature of the bridge and the way it feels.
But it's hard to see how it wouldn't, at least if the new bridge looks anything like Emmeline Gojak's prototype, which explains her concern about the city's open-ended plans.
That space could be exactly what it was, just a bridge with 3 lanes with locomotive, cars, and people. But it wouldn't be a destination, it wouldn't represent Boston, it wouldn't create a place for people.
Adam Reilly, WGBH News.